Okay, that's right. It's going down tonight. We got a great show for you tonight, man. This show going to be off the chain, man. You have to stay locked. WODS Live. That's right. Each and every Wednesday. It's going down tonight, and we getting ready to get started. We got a great show on tonight. We got a great host, Erica Crawford.
Hello.
Okay.
Great show tonight. Great show. We got some great guests. We got Russell Drake that's going to be talking. He's a community and social advocate.
Okay.
We got Senator Gary Siplin. Everybody knows he was the first African-American elected representative from this area. And I want to say he was the first black senator, but don't quote me on that. Yeah. We're also going to have Reverend Pastor Stovallon on to give us an update. So you want to stay locked. You don't want to miss a beat.
And they say, G Money got something real special. I'm talking about via satellite. We'll see what's happening. But hey, man, it's going down tonight. Y'all got to keep it locked. Okay, that's right. Word on the streets. We back. That's right. Each and every Wednesday, 7 o'clock, it goes down. That's right, 7 p.m. It goes down. Each and every Wednesday, Word on the Streets Live with my co-host, Erica, my co-host, Monet. It's going to be exciting. That's right. Each and every Wednesday, it's going down 7 p.m. We talk about hot topics like entertainment, sports, business, little everything, man, because everything is word on the streets. That's right. Everything is word on the streets. So make sure you lock in to the all-new podcast, all-new live, Word on the Streets Live. That's right. We're back. You know I dig real deep, man, and I got something coming out of China. I mean, we're going to be via satellite.
Via satellite.
That's right. I got, you know what I'm saying? We got a doctor.
It's very important.
We got a doctor that we're going to talk to over there, and he's going to tell you, certain things that you need to do to get the coronavirus together. I mean, hey, man, I got a doctor now. Don't think, hey, I can't show y'all my hand. But G-Money, like I said, I'm in the building. Greg Turner showing up a little bit late. It's going down. Got an exciting show. We got one of, you know what I'm saying?
We got Russell Drake. He is a community and social advocate here. Okay. So we're going to be talking to him. He has visited so far 60 black-owned businesses in the Central Florida area. He wanted to put an upgrade on Black History Month.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with us celebrating the facts and the history and all of those good things, but he wanted to take a different spin on it, and he did just that. So we're going to talk to him, but that's not it. Because he is a community and social media advocate, we're going to talk to him and Senator Gary Siplin in regards to what's going on with the felons voting act right now. What's really happening?
Wow.
Did it pass? Did it not pass? Can ex-felons vote? Can they not vote? We need to know. It's 1.4 disenfranchised individuals at this point.
Right.
Not to mention we are still under a stay-at-home order. Gee, I hope you've been staying at home. Because if you give me corona, me and you gonna fight.
Hey man, listen. We keeping our distance. That's right, we keeping our distance. We gonna do phoners, man, because like I said, some of our guests wasn't able to show up, and like I said, what we doing phoners. We are doing everything that's we're doing it right. We're doing it the right way. We're not having that many guests come in the studio because, like I say, this disease, this virus is real serious. I mean, serious.
It's not a joke. We were joking. Well, I don't know about you, G, but I know I was joking about it, maybe 3-4 weeks ago. But now,
yes,
people are really being, taken out. Wow. People are off the coast. They won't let them dock. And to be honest, I can't really.
Yes.
I feel bad for them, but.
And the thing about
don't be bringing that corona over here.
That's sitting around. I mean, when they say stay at home, stay at home. I mean, the virus is so serious, man, and I really mean it. Really probably won't hit home until somebody that you know die from corona. I mean, and that's when it really hits home. I got some of my partners in New Orleans, and it has already hit home. It hit home. I mean, when you got a person that you know die from the corona, then now you want to lock yourself up in the house now. Oh, I'm finna stay home now. Yeah. I'm finna do this here now. I'm finna do everything.
Yeah, and now I want to follow the rules.
Right. So take heed to what's going on. I mean, like I said, we joke about it, man. We play about it, but it's real. It's real out there, and it's a wake up. It's a wake up. It's time for us to really get together and pray a lot more. Pray a lot more. Some of you young people, man, take the time to build your craft. Take the time to build your craft, man. If you got something that you interested in, really sit down and learn your craft. Meaning, if you interested in DJing, learn. I mean, they got so many DJs on Facebook and all this thing right now that ain't never DJed. Now all of a sudden they're DJ. Yeah. So big shouts out to all y'all wannabe DJs.
Wannabe money. DJs. Stop it. Don't do that.
Big shouts out to y'all that's real DJs doing y'all thing. But like I said, hey man, we want to keep it right here. We want to keep it. We want to keep it.
And let us not forget that we're going to actually have our Reverend Stovallon that's going to be on as well. That's going to give a word to our young people.
Right.
Because now that we have all this time on our hands, or some people have a lot of time on their hands, unfortunately, but it is what it is. This is the time to pray. Yes. This is also the time to work on studying for your GED. This is the time to read more books. This is the time for us business owners to fill out those business certifications.
Right. Exactly.
Since, we have kind of a little downtime, this is also the time, shameless plug, that you should try to market your business. If you want to start a business, this is the time that you should work on your logo and marketing and collateral. And Crawford Designs is here to serve you.
That's it. Hey, man, that's what it's all about. And big shout out to those out there that are still working, man. May God be with you. Yeah. Big shout out to those that's working from home, man. And big shout out to our students out there, man. Y'all, take the time to not fall behind, to really study and try to be right there even, you know what I'm saying?
And shout out to the teachers.
Yeah,
the teachers that are going the extra mile to do the Zoom, to do, Ring Central, big shout outs to them. Yes. But as you know, G, we are under a stay-at-home order. And we're only supposed to leave for essential purposes. You and I talked about even doing this show today. Wow. But we know that it's essential to get the information to the people.
Right.
So we made the decision to do it. So, but with the stay-at-home order, with the stay-at-home order, there are several things that we have to remember. We shouldn't just be going out, just lollygagging around. Obviously, and unfortunately, bars and restaurants, restaurants are closed to anything but takeout. There are several things with the stay-at-home order that we want to make sure that we adhere to, and that is now a statewide. Just this afternoon, Governor DeSantis said that it's going to be a statewide stay-at-home order.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. So now it's statewide.
And that's serious. That's serious when you talking about a statewide. Stay at home. I mean, when they say stay home, they really mean stay at home. So we gonna keep it, we gonna keep it on what we doing. And like I say, we like to think, that we still able to broadcast for you. We still able to put it in your life. But like I said, you can cash app us. You can cash app us. And help G Money stay in the field.
That's right.
Help Gregory Turner stay in the office.
Yeah.
That's help Erica Crawford stay a co-host.
That's right.
It's so many big things, man. But like I said, I don't want to, I want to let y'all know we got a VIP on the show tonight. That's right, we got a VIP on the show. We got a lot of exciting things going down tonight. Also, we're gonna call up a couple people because that's, we trying to do everything the right way. Trying to do everything the right way. And we want you to do it the right way and stay locked with us. And we got a whole lot more. I'm going to just let y'all know. I'm finna let Gregory Turner get in here and do his thing because we got a VIP guest coming up. So y'all got to stick with us. Don't go nowhere, man. The most anticipated show that everybody's talking about, WODS Live. That's right. Hey, man, I've been practicing my line, man, because
You're doing good.
They said I was going to get in the studio. I was going to get my chance to do my thing, and I'm here. That's right, I'm here, and I appreciate y'all. And without you, there is no us. So y'all stay locked. The word on the street. I'm going to holler.
Yeah, this your boy Chris Brown right here. VA's finest, 2 up, 2 down. You already know what it is. And right now y'all watching Word on the Street TV, all right?
Keep it locked to Word on the Street. If you ain't flying, you ain't flying. You heard me? Birdman 1.
Hey, it's your boy Next Gen Films checking in with your boy Word on the Street, G Money. Yeah, check it out live.
Shout out to Word on the Street, man. We out here in Orlando, West Orlando, Silver Star Pine Hills. Mr. Miami Rich Life himself. Clothing brand, y'all. Follow me, hit me up. I got you, whatever you need.
Hey, this is your girl Anisha. Y'all keep it locked in with Word on the Street.
What up, man? This Blackie, man. Clockwork Exotic Car Wash, man. Hollering at my boy Mo T, man. Word on the Street, man. Y'all watch Word on the Street, man. And keep safe from this corona. God bless.
Yo, when I'm not cutting hair at Lowe's Master Cuts, I'm chilling with my man. Reading Word on the Streets with my woman. That's what it is, yo.
This does One Stop Beauty Shop, 2607 North Pioneers Road. Keep it locked to Word on the Streets.
Hi, and welcome back to Word on the Streets Live. With me today, I am so excited to have Russell Drake himself, our community and social advocate that has been doing so much for our black business community, as well as our political community, as well as our community at large, if you will. So tell us a little bit about you, Russell.
Well, first, good evening. Let me thank you and Greg for the hard work you do in making sure you give people a platform and cover real issues. I think y'all have done wonderful things via the web, and y'all are in the community. So, you can't help the community if you're not in it. So I'm thankful for the great work y'all do. I am glad to be here. I am a community advocate. I've been in Orlando now 18 years. Time goes fast, doesn't it?
Doesn't it?
Yes.
I said the same thing when somebody said, how long was I here? And I was like, well, I started my business in 2004.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, next thing you know, 15 years have passed by.
And now Orlando is home.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hey, man, look, man. I'm glad they have you here, man. I've been seeing you in the community. You've been doing a lot of wonderful things that I can see. And like I say, we Wakanda, bro. You know what I'm saying? Forever. You know what I'm saying? So, we can't dap each other up and all that kind of stuff. But, you know what I'm saying, with all the great work that you're doing, man, I'm talking about, me and you done ran across each other, quite a few times.
Well, yeah, in the social and the socializing and just the community overall. And,
right.
You know, you got the hands on the wheels of steel. You got rhymes all the time. You can
look, man. This guy here. I done ran into him at the party. So you know what I'm saying. So hey, man,
watch
it's a
out
party.
Wait.
Exactly. He do his
Wait
thing.
now, what party? What party?
It's a few of them.
Do tell. What party?
It's a few of them out there.
Yeah, but it's a good time. The thing is that we come from that socializing environment, and then you come to realize that we need to elevate ourselves, and you make the decision. Do I stay in this socializing or partying environment, or do I try to take it to the next level?
Right.
The late Muhammad Ali said, a man who's 60 years old, who has the same mentality as he had when he was 20 years old, has wasted 40 years of his life.
Wow.
So, we're cut from the same cloth in that manner that we want to do better. We've been there, done that, and now we're on to new stuff,
Right.
So we know that the corona has serious health effects. We know that. We got that. We're getting the daily briefings. We're getting the shutdowns and all of that. But in February, you decided to upgrade Black History Month.
I did. So here's exactly what happened. For 15 years, via social media outlets, I've shared Black History facts every day of Black History Month. Mm-hmm. And I've proudly done it, boldly done it. And, I realized it's 2020. Mm-hmm. We're 1/5 of the way through the century.
Yeah.
And I've been doing this same thing for 15 years. And while they're good facts, with Black History Month was started, Negro History Week in 1926. As we get to a century of that, I'm like, we should be doing more than just sharing the history. We should be making history. And we've been making it. Yeah. Right. You all are making history, but so many people are making it that we ignore it and we don't give attention. Yeah. So I challenged myself to say, let me do a Black History Month upgrade and support a Black business every day of the month. Wow. And, it's a leap year, so it's 29 days in a month.
Right.
So I said, let's do it 29 days. And I started at Island Thyme Caribbean restaurant on the east side of town in Avalon Park. Uh-huh. And just went from there. I didn't know if I could do it, to be honest. It was a challenge.
Yeah.
And every day more people recommended businesses.
Right.
Said, hey, have you heard about them? Have you looked here? And not just eateries, though. We got people in every endeavor. Right now, as I'm at day 60, I'm doing a feature on Black law firms. Mm-hmm. So I want to do 14 consecutive days of Black law firms because Black lawyers matter.
Right.
My representation matters, and we've talked about it. To start a business, you need to have a good accountant and a good lawyer.
Right.
That's what you need.
Yes.
But so often we miss the mark. We fall short, and there's so many groups to help you start businesses, and your peer groups will help you. But after you start it, they'll walk away and say, "You got it."
Right.
Man, look, okay, so when you say visited, how many businesses, Black businesses, have you, really visited? And because, like I say, I know you're doing your thing, man, and that takes a real man to get out there and visit a lot of Black businesses.
And 60 to be, wow.
Okay. So when that's 60, is that locally or that's just all over?
That's in the area. That's in the whole Central Florida area. So I've been to Osceola County. I've been to Brevard County. Most of Orange County. I've been to Seminole County. There's some good places in Sanford. There's some great places in Cocoa. Melbourne's got stuff. We got stuff all over Orlando.
And a lot of Black businesses ain't recognized though, man. They under the radar.
They are.
They under the radar. When I say they under the radar, they not really getting the recognition that they supposed to get.
You're right. And see, because I'm a transplant here, I'm not from here, so
right.
There's so many places I didn't know were Black owned that I drove by every day. Wow. I'll give you an example. That Sunoco gas station off Bruton Boulevard.
Oh, yeah.
It used to be named something else before, owned by a gentleman named Hosey. Right. He's had that since 1964. Yes. And in the next week, I'll be featuring his business. He's passed it on to his children now, but there are folks that may know that, and they've known it for years, but if you've been here just got here in the last 20 years, you didn't know that. Wow. And it's like we need this stuff. I get gas every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you get gas, we need gas. They're convenience
and would
stores.
actually be willing to drive the extra mile to support a black-owned business. It's like the pizzeria that you featured.
Yes,
that's what really. You know, I had been kind of following you. Gotta watch my mic, G. But I had been following what you were doing, and I was just so impressed. But when I saw the pizzeria, like, my hair just literally blew back. I said, I had no clue that there was a black-owned pizzeria. If you knew how much pizza I order on a weekly basis.
Right. And that's it. That's it. That pizzeria owned by Oriel Ross McKinney and her husband, Brian McKinney. Here they are. They're serial entrepreneurs. They're into everything from real estate to helping build businesses and everything else. But they bought that and invested in it. And I remember hearing about it, that was black owned. Didn't know I knew the people that owned it.
Wow.
So my thing is it's like I'm not duplicating anybody's efforts. Our Chamber of Commerce is doing great stuff.
Yes,
you know,
for sure.
The African American Chamber is doing great stuff. But my thing is just trying to put a intimate face to the ownership of it. Because so many times, even if you say it's black owned, you don't know who owns it, nor where they're from, what their history is. And they seldom get an interview of that sort.
Or where they are. And the Chamber is doing a phenomenal job.
Yes.
Especially under the leadership of it was John Davis before. He did a phenomenal job. He went on to do other things. And then under our new president
Gary.
President Gary, she's doing, a phenomenal job. It's just that I think there's a disconnect where people feel like, why do I need to join the chamber?
And you're right. Not everybody knows about it and the benefits of it. So in everywhere I've gone, I've always made mention of the chamber. I'm a member of the chamber, and it's like I almost even look at this like this could even be a stretch project that I've assigned to myself.
Right.
Because see, it's about working together. Like so many people try to reinvent the wheel and try to do stuff for credit, but the thing about it is we all in it together. So it's like I figured if I can do run this race and do it, then I can get other people to do it and help get more business to it. Yeah. And in the long run, this is how you build black power, by circulating that black dollar. We can vocalize, we can march, we can yell, we can say we want liberation. But if we're not building economically first, we're missing it. Yeah. We're missing it.
Wow. Listen, man, we got a lot, man. And I got one of my guys, Lester. He wants to know, can he join your team as far as? But we ain't gonna answer that question because we're gonna go to a break. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. We gonna answer that. But like I say, he wants to know, can he join your team and everything. But we gotta take a break. We gotta do what we do.
Absolutely.
And like I said, I gotta get my man G Money in here because he feel like he know you personal as well. So I'm gonna give him his space as well. My great co-host Erica, she's got her notes together, and I think
finally got my notes together.
Yeah, I think we ready for a blazing show, man. So if you locked, you got to stay locked because it's going down. I got my man G Money. Also, we got a real special guest. Like I said, G Money said he got somebody from China that we're gonna via satellite. We're gonna have to check that out. That might be, that's got to be hot, man.
He told me who it was.
Right,
but
if word on the street
I'll just
getting
hold
it,
my peace.
if we getting it like that, hey man, we right there. We done almost made it, man. But we got bills to pay, man. We'll be back. Don't go nowhere. Stay right here. I'm talking about the most anticipated show in this pandemic. That's right. The most anticipated show. Word on the streets. Keep it locked. WODS Live. I'm gonna holler at y'all.
Streets. It's legendary. Help artists like me grind in the South. Help getting them that extra exposure. So shout out to my homie G. Word on the streets. Keep it trill. Rick Rawles.
Yo, when I'm not covering real news, I'm watching WODS with Greg Turner. Word on the Street Live. Tune in.
Hey, y'all tune in to the Word on the Street shit. We getting quarantined. It's the coronavirus. So, you know what? Quarantine with the Word on the Street. for 438, wherever you at. We in here, word on the street. Salute.
Man, Triple N J, man. Y'all can find me on Facebook, Google, or on Instagram. Triple N J Mobile Detailing Squad. We come to you, but most importantly, we take God everywhere we go.
We good? Yeah. Yo, cameraman, are we good? Dude, if I ask you we good, you tell me we good. I'm the boss here today, B. Anyway, look, I done tied my man G up. G is sitting in the back of my trunk. Of course, this is Akon, the illegal alien. I done smuggled myself into your system again. All right? So, look, we're going to go into this right here because I said so. Matter of fact, because it's the word on the street. Remember that. All right? Look at my eyes right now. Look. Word on the street, man. We're about to get into this next joint, and then you're going to see me again because I done took it over. G is not going to be no longer around today. Let's go.
Hi, and welcome back to Word on the Streets Live. I am still here with our VIP guest, Russell Drake. We have G Money in the building.
I'm in the building. What's up, Russell? Okay, I'm in the building, baby.
Y'all know y'all not supposed to do that.
Hey, man. Hey.
Now you got to sanitize.
Hey.
You see that water right there?
Gregory Turner Wakanda. You know what I'm saying?
I tell you, for life.
You know what I'm saying? For life.
We have to.
Yeah, we might. Yeah, that's it. Hey, listen, man. Anytime you see a man with sanitizer, hey, man, you got to respect him, man. And you still got to, you know what I'm saying, make sure you take this thing real serious, man.
Absolutely.
I know we joke about it, but it is serious.
But it is serious. People have died.
Yes.
I mean, thousands have perished. I mean, it really is not a joke. You haven't been to Italy lately, have you?
No, I haven't been there. I've been out the country in a minute.
Okay, hey, man.
It's here.
That's like I say. And we in the building. My co-host Erica. What I mean, this guy here is doing a lot of different things.
A lot of great things. So if you all missed it from the last segment, he was telling us how he has visited 60 Black-owned businesses in the past 60 days, and what it is a Black History Month upgrade.
Yep.
So it's great for us to acknowledge, of course, our ancestors, our predecessors, those that have paved the way. We got that. We got the quotes down pat. But there are people that are breaking the mold right now, G-Money, that require our support.
Right.
So why don't you shout out your Facebook and your Instagram and wherever else they can reach you. And then I'm going to get into the other part of why we call you a community and a social advocate.
So also, GQ said, you know, what's up? I mean, I don't know, GQ Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's my main man.
Right. My man Jack said what's up as well.
Okay,
but I mean, go ahead. But,
shout out where they can find you.
So
please.
you can find me. I'm simple. Just Russell Drake on social media. My Facebook name is Russell Drake. I got a public page and personal page, and I got a public page because Facebook don't let you have more than 5,000 friends, and we all get stuck at that. So,
right.
You know, you can check me out.
Well, I mean, when you make it to 5,000, you know.
Well, I've been on Facebook since the start, so you know, got people. I done purged people.
Yeah, no. You and G Money, y'all uncapped out. I'm still about 1,000 short. It's okay.
You good.
Hey.
Now, what about Instagram? What about Instagram?
Instagram at Russell Drake. Twitter at Russell Drake.
Okay.
Website, therusselldrake.com.
Well, you're good with your branding. I can say that.
I'm good with it. And also, I got to acknowledge the artistic talent of Erica Crawford because she's hooked me up in some excellent designs and brought some stuff out and makes it pop.
Yeah,
you know,
she's
looking
really good on the stream, man.
And believe it or not, before we leave, I'm gonna get a feature of her before the end because while I'm at 60 days, you know, it's like my goal was to get to 29 days, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then I was like maybe I can get to 50. And then I was like, if I get to 50, I can get to 60. That's 2 whole months.
Mm-hmm.
But then a guy told me, he said, is Wilt Chamberlain remembered for scoring 60 or for scoring 100? Wow. So, Wilt scored, he averaged 50 his whole career. That was his average.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
But then he scored 60 a bunch of times, but who remembers it?
Right.
But they remember 100. So,
right.
I
mean, Russell, I think that is, I think that's tremendous. I think that that's something that should be mimicked. You know, sometimes they say, oh, somebody is copying me or they're doing what I'm doing. But yeah, no. Why don't you go find another 100, businesses to include grocery stores, eateries. We're much more than just service. The law firms, professional services, doctors. Yes. All of the. I don't know about you going to see the doctors right now, though. They probably don't want you around.
But I mean, there's so many doctors. Like I found a great dermatologist named Deborah Grayman. Oh. She's got offices in Dr. Phillips and Lake Nona. Wow. So she's really good. Now, all of us can use the dermatologist here and there.
That's right. That's right.
I mean, she's, there's a great asset. Then you have dentists. You have Dr. Sonia Simmons, who's right off Hiawassee in the Metro West area. You have eye doctor, Yeah. You have Dr. Loretta Justin and Dr. Angie Love. They're on the corner of Old Winter Garden in Hiawassee, Millennial Eye Center. Right. And a lot of people don't even know that these two black women and Dr. Justin, Haitian in descent, are right there.
Wow.
So it's like trying to give exposure to them while they're getting it, but it's like, let's let them know. And it's like, if it's more, it's like, let's pool our dollars together.
And I'm sorry, I would be so remiss and I wouldn't be able to go home or live if I didn't shout out Ashley Kimball, who also owns optometry company business as well.
And I need to get by there.
Yeah, definitely.
Because, it's people have it confused. They say, I want a piece of the pie, so let me steal her piece or his piece. Let's do this. But what my thing is, you can create your own pie. Right. You don't have to sit in that confine, in that textbook, environment and say, this is the cookie cutter method for me to excel. I have to take from him or take from her or do this. I think it's great. People should duplicate others. Yep. It's like, it's not about copying or competing. It's really about elevating and complimenting. That's it. And cheering each other on. So it's like somebody's got to raise the bar.
Right.
You got to run the race. And then when you're done running the race, if you can, hand that baton.
Hand that baton.
And the thing about it is this: don't drop the baton.
Don't
drop the baton.
Speaking of dropping the baton, now that gets into our political discussion.
Oh. Yeah.
And speaking of dropping the baton, and I know that's such a loaded thing, so I'm going to try to narrow it down. So I know you're the first vice president of the Florida Black Caucus, correct?
Correct.
Yes. So tell us a little bit about the organization and maybe how that might differ from where we're used to hearing NAACP or Urban League, or just why someone would want to join that particular organization.
Okay, very, very good question. So, Democratic Black Caucus of Florida, it was something started in 1983 by a gentleman named Attorney Morris Milton Sr. He was based in St. Petersburg, Florida. He started it. He had been trying to start it for 2 years. He started it so blacks could have more influence within the Democratic Party. But prior to then, they didn't have any blacks who had been state representatives or state legislatures. They had so many blacks that were active in their local government, but he wanted us to have a voice within the party because there were so many people that were overlooked who were talented and skilled and didn't get it together. So the purpose of a caucus and coming together is putting a group around you to push others up.
Right.
So when they came together, they were able to push people up into the legislature.
Right.
They were able to push people up to even get into Congress. They were able to push people up, and also they pushed for what they call single-member districts at the time.
Right.
And that meant that, right now when you run for commissioner, you got District 6, District 5, and all that. But prior to having single-member districts, you may have to vote, a whole city may have to vote for each one. And you may not have a fair chance of that.
Right.
Wow. So they pushed for single-member districts in every avenue. And that helped us out so we could get more representation.
Right.
Otherwise, we would be boxed out. So he was a very smart man. Now, this founder, he founded in 1983. In 1986, he passed away. He passed away at 42 years of age. Yeah, yep. And the only building in this state that has his name on it is a post office in St. Petersburg, Florida. And it's a very little sign all the way on the inside.
Wow.
And this man, so this was in 1983. He starts the caucus. He dies in 86 at the age of 42. So
nobody saw that coming.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So
That's
he
deep too.
He did it in his moment. If he waited, he wouldn't have got to do it and put it down.
And that's what I say all the time. Unfortunately, our our cemeteries are filled with the hopes and dreams and aspirations, you know, and there's a famous quote that goes along with that. But if you don't do what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it, you know, it's like what Benjamin Mays says, everybody was born for a purpose.
They were. They were.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if you don't do what you're supposed to do, it will never be done the way it was intended to be done.
Teachers.
You know?
Wow.
Yeah.
Exactly,
Yeah.
man.
And speaking of doing stuff, and not to cut you off, G, go ahead.
Okay, I mean, like I said, and that's true what you're saying. And like I said, I mean, with this social media, it's so off the chain right now. I mean, it's so off the chain. I mean, and who's to say what's the right way, what's the wrong way? I mean, when you got these high end people that don't even know the right way. So I mean, like I said, I was not to cut you short. I was able to I mean, really via satellite. One of my colleagues, Chung G. I mean, Chung G. We got him via satellite. Matter of fact, he gonna tell you some of the steps that he discovered. I mean, a mass, some of the other things, man. Let's check this out, man. Let's go via satellite. Let's see what's happening.
Let's bring them in.
Thanks, Mr. G. Me, Chung G, will show you things that you need to prevent the coronavirus. Always have you some Lysol spray. Now, you make your mask. You take paper towel. Good blue paper towel. And you fold like a fan. Fold like a fan. You take rubber band and staple, and you do the same for the other end. And you staple. Now you have mass. You take mass. Sight on this ear. And now you have a mask. That is one of the ways that you prevent the breathing coming to you. The mask. That's right. Another way Corona lives in sinus. Water, regular water, spray in your face. Take dryer, put it on low in your nostrils. Spray water. Ways to prevent the coronavirus. Make sure you eat shrimp fried rice. Also, make you solid. Saranada. Thanks, G. Alright, hey man, we back, man. Y'all seen it via satellite, man. Y'all see what we do, man. We just, you know what I'm saying, who's to say that you know what I'm saying, Dr. Chung G is wrong? Who's to say he's right?
Hey, I'm gonna give it a try. I can't wait to spray some water in my face tonight.
Spray some water in your face.
And put a hair dryer to my nose.
Hey man, they listen. They say the virus.
Sounds fun.
They say the virus live within your nostrils. That's what I was.
Yeah. Now that is seriously, all jokes aside, that is what they say though.
Right. But it's the part about getting it from the stomach and the throat, I guess. So that's a little bit more.
Well, you know, lucky for me, I don't have a problem drinking something every 15 minutes.
Okay. Hey, look, man, that's what it's about, man. We, you know, like I said, we keeping it right here in our community, man. Like I say, and big shouts out to Jerry Demings for doing a great job as far as, you know, when we say the lockdown is really serious to try to control the movement of the people, to really just so they can try to do what they need to do to control the virus. So some of y'all people out there, man, do take it serious, man, and do really.
I mean, because it really is not a joke. And shouts out to all of our commissioners, you know, the ones that affect our communities, we kind of see a little bit more. You know, we've seen Regina Hill, we've seen Commissioner Siplin, we've seen so many other, you know, commissioners that are out there, like, you know, donating food. We've seen our churches, we've seen Hope Church.
Senator Bracey's donating tomorrow.
Yeah, right. Senator Bracey doing, you know, and Senator Bracey is just phenomenal. So, I mean, just everybody is just kind of putting all hands on deck. Speaking of commissioners and senators and all of that, we do know that the census deadline has been extended.
Yeah.
But how important, with all that's going on, Russell, do you think that people are going to take the census serious and knowing that it won't be another one for another 10 years?
I think they have to. I think we have to. It's so, you know, see, politics is how much and who gets it. Mm-hmm. And they determine this in a huge way by their census. So they look at these communities and they say, okay, what's the makeup of African Americans here? What's the makeup of youth in these ages? What's the makeup of families? Mm-hmm. What's the makeup of Hispanics in this community? So it's very incumbent upon us to fill these out accurately. Right. You know, people have the opportunity to go to my2020census.gov and fill it out easily. Right. Now they've mailed out stuff to people that have a special code on it that they can insert because they don't want anybody fraudulently entering information. Exactly. So they can do that, but even if they don't have the code, there is another verification method. But I encourage people to use the papers that they send them. It's very simple to fill out. It takes less than 10 minutes. And again, it's going to benefit us all. Yeah. You know, it's going to benefit us all. With the coronavirus, it is hurting our efforts somewhat because we planned on, you know, going to all kind of events to push this and promote it. You know, for all the events that were supposed to happen, we had people that were supposed to be there.
People that were supposed to be working as well, door to door. Can't do that anymore.
Do they have any, helpline numbers? I know as far as they were saying the rental, I think the rental assistance program is kind of closed out,
so it's closed out for this month.
Okay.
They closed out at 5 p.m. today, but they're probably gonna reopen it in April sometime. I'm not sure, but the mayor, the commissioners, and staff did a wonderful job with that. Okay. So that the rental assistance is tough.
And that phone number is like I say on the screen is 47836-6500. So. Once they open back up, I think you guys will be able to get rental assistance. I've called like 10 times and I've been on hold for like 2 hours and I'm really upset. I'm really upset, to be honest.
And I get your frustration. They're trying to help a lot of people. Here we have 1.4 million people in Orange County to date, and it could be more than that. So they're trying to help as many people as possible. And I hope, I think if people are able to, try to pay your rent. Don't. So many people are worried and don't know what's gonna go on. So I know people feel a little desperate. That's why people are buying things out in the stores. But when they're doing that, they're also taking from other people that may not have anything.
Right.
So so it's like if you got some, it's like we see our trips are gonna be canceled for the next few months. Mm-hmm. All these trips, all these festivals we had planned. A lot of stuff is backed up. That's so if you had that, let's just try to. I would say just try to pay those bills. Right. But then there's loans that are out there for businesses though. You have Florida Disaster Relief Loans.org, I believe. Mm-hmm. And if that's not the right, I think that's it though. Yeah, Florida Disaster. Maybe it's Florida Disaster Loans.
And we'll confirm and make sure we put it on, on our page as well, so that people know. Because That's important. But before we switch back to the business, I wanted to talk about what happened with the ex-felons. We do have Senator Gary Siplin that's on the line now. I'm just going to patch him in for our social distancing. Senator, are you there?
I am here. Pretty good. How you doing?
Oh, just fine, thank you. I'm here with Russell Drake and, of course, Gregory Turner, a.k.a. G Money. And we wanted to talk. We wanted to talk about what was going on with the ex-felons bill, because when I initially read it doing research, I thought that it had passed, and all of a sudden, 1.4 million ex-felons were going to have the right to vote. But you told me, and Russell corrected me as well, that that's not the case. So I do want to enlighten our listeners as to what's going on. Did it pass? Did it not pass?
Well, yeah, it was a valiant effort by the proponents to be able to put the amendment to allow all felons to be able to vote. And the bill, the amendment did pass overwhelmingly. And yes, those ex-felons who do not have restitution or fines or court costs, they can vote. But the issue becomes when the legislature, that the legislation saying that, a part of the sentence was that they pay their restitution, they pay court costs and any fees, in addition to the time and parole that the judge gave them at the point of sentencing. All right, so they passed that bill, and of course, the proponents of the amendment filed an appeal, and the federal judge agreed that you can't hold them to having to pay an economic attachment to the right to vote. Okay, so then the governor appealed that to the appellate court, and the appellate court came back with a 3-judge decision saying that the lower court was correct. You can't attach income interest or financial interest to a person's right to vote. Okay, and the judge reiterated that he's given the governor and the Secretary of State, which controls our elections, a time frame to devise a plan so that those ex-felons who cannot afford to pay their restitution or their fines or their court costs, so that they can prove that they can't pay it, and then they will be allowed to vote. So that is the current status. Now, the governor has the right to appeal to the Supreme Court of the United States of America, but of course, as you will know, because of this pandemic, the Supreme Court is not meeting right now. So whatever the court has ruled recently, unless there's an appeal to the Supreme Court, it's going to stand. They do have a trial set for April 27th, I believe, and the judge reiterated to the governor and the Secretary of State that I've asked you to devise a plan for the 6-7 supervisory elections so that they can present it to the ex-felons to prove that they cannot afford to pay those fines, those fees, and that restitution. And then if they can devise a criterion to do that, and then if the ex-felons can prove that they cannot, they don't have the wherewithal or the financial resources to pay those fines, those fees, and that restitution, then they will be allowed to vote until there's an appeal at a subsequent date or time.
Now, thank you, Senator, for breaking that down for us. Russell, do you think that's fair?
I think overall, what the judges did, the judges did a great thing. That helped out what they did, and I think also, I want to comment that Senator Siplin's absolutely correct in his thorough knowledge of it. And I also got to personally thank Senator Siplin because everything I've been able to do has been through advisement and guidance of him in so many ways.
Yes.
And got nothing but love for him and his family.
Yes.
But it's it's like with where it is right now, I think that's a win. That's a win that just happened right there. Overall, what would be great is if the governor just automatically gave those who served their time and paid their debt to society their rights restored to vote.
Yeah, because we're only, Senator, we're a few, like a handful of states that actually do this. Don't most people get out of prison wherever they're at in Georgia or South Carolina and they get their rights back?
Well, some states allow senators to vote while they're in prison.
Wow.
Florida's only one of, I think, when I was in the legislature, only about 8 states, and I think it's going to reduce. I think Michigan or maybe Illinois allows their felons to vote. But, I've been in this battle since 2000. I've done restoration civil rights workshops numerous times all over Orange County.
Yeah.
And recently I focused on, getting your right to vote is one thing, and everybody wants to vote, particularly if you're African American or woman. But, with the right to vote, you still are deemed ex-felon. So you still have a record. That's why Vice Mayor Victoria Siplin and myself, over the last 10 years, we have been pushing expungement and sealing of criminal records so that a person can apply for a job and get a job while having to have that painting of being a felon on their criminal record.
Right.
So even though we do want them to get their rights back to vote, but hey, you got to eat. And once they find out that you're a felon, you need to have a good job. And I just had someone call me this week, his wife, she committed a felony 20 years ago, and she's working right now, but she's afraid they're going to do a background check on her, and they're going to fire her. So he's asking me, does she qualify for expungement of human records?
Wow.
Of course, it's a crime that deals with, moral turpitude, in terms of a battery, and there's certain crimes that they will not expunge or they will not seal. So she's kind of stuck. And I told him to tell her that since she hasn't been arrested for 20 years, she has a family, she's paying bills, she's working. She always let them know that, hey, I'm a changed person. That did happen before, but I haven't been arrested in 20 years, so allow me to continue my job. So that's kind of things that Vice Mayor Victoria Siplin and myself have been doing and pushing, but we plan to continue to have to have expungement and sealing of criminal records in the future to make sure that those people who qualify for those two sealing of records or expungement records can get that done so their record will be expunged or sealed.
Okay, and we appreciate your time so much, Senator, but just one final question. What should we be doing now? What should we be doing to support the effort?
For the amendment or the restoration of civil rights?
Yes, the automatic restoration of civil rights. If that's an amendment, I suppose.
Somebody should propose to the governor, the criteria so that a person who's an ex-felon can say, hey, I haven't worked in 10 years. I have a job. I'm only making enough money to meet my rent and my groceries, and I don't have the extra money, so therefore I should qualify to not have to pay restitution or fines or court fees. So the judge has told the governor and the supervisory elections to devise a criteria so that ex-felon can prove that he doesn't have the money to pay those fees and fines and restitution. So I would recommend anybody that wants to facilitate this process devise a criteria to present to the governor or devise a criteria to present to the party board or the supervisor's election around the state so that they can have that to set up a criteria so ex-felons can apply and say, hey, I don't have enough money to pay these fines, these fees, and that restitution.
Okay. And again, thank you so much for your time, Senator. Also, thank you so much, you and Vice Mayor Commissioner Victoria Siplin, for feeding our seniors during this pandemic. I've seen your wonderful work along with, several of your community partners. So very, 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 very hard work that y'all are doing, and it's really a service to the people. So thank you all so very much.
We appreciate each one of you guys for doing a wonderful job, and God bless you. And of course, if we can help you in the future, please give us a call at 407-802-2400. God bless.
Thank you.
Okay, man. Hey, man. Y'all heard it from the senator. That's right, Gary Siplin. Hey, man, it's a great show, man. I done had my man Drake on here doing his thing, Russell doing his thing. And, man, this is, we just staying prayed up, man. We staying prayed up. We staying connected to God, man, because this is a time, like I said, you need to love your loved ones, love on them. And like they say, when they say stay at home, because it's real serious. And it's not going to really hit you until it hits home. Mm-hmm. And let's not let it hit home. Let's try to stay whatever the rules that we need to do. Wash your hands, stay 6 feet.
And that's one of the things. Like, things don't really matter to you until it hit home. It's like violence.
Right.
You know?
Exactly. And
it's just like violence. Once someone you know has been shot, or someone you know has been beat up, or something like that, that's when it really hits home.
Yes, and like I say, we just stand here, word on the street. We stand our distance. We stand our distance from y'all. You know what I'm saying? If you would like to be on the show, call in. If you would like to be on our thing, just hit us on talk to us on the Facebook. We are here for the people. That's what word on the street is for. We here for the people. We got a little bit more. We're gonna extend just a little bit more. So we don't want you to go nowhere. We want you to stay with us. I got to let Gregory Turner kind of close it out because that's the Call of Duty. That's the Call of Duty. I gotta let Gregory Turner.
You're going already?
Yeah, I gotta hit the streets. And you know what I'm saying? I'm
G Money, you're my favorite.
I'm not trying to go to no cigar bars. If I do smoke a cigar, it will be in my own backyard.
Yes.
And I'm staying distance.
Did you tell the people that they can catch you on Thursdays?
Yeah, you can also catch me on Thursday. Like I said, I'm going to be doing my little DJing set because we got so many of these wannabe DJs to... G Money's a DJ as well because I paid a lot of y'all to DJ, so I had to learn how to do it myself. So anyway, I know how to do it myself. Thursday night at 7 o'clock it's going down. It's going down with or without Herm T. I mean, my dog Herm T, he's supposed to be with me, but I know how to put on the music. I know how to talk on the mic. I know how to do both of them. But, you know what I'm saying, I normally let Herm T play the music. I talk on the mic. But it's not about
last
me.
Week was hot. You doing all that talking, but last week was fire. It was fire. I was in my home office, putting stars on.
It's gonna be even hotter. It's gonna get even hotter. Big shouts out to our sponsor, Motif's Italian Ice, Crawford Designs, Post Effects, my man Dean. We're going to go to a break, and we ain't going nowhere. We got my man Russell still in the building. He's hanging out with us. We're going to try a little Italian Ice, and then we're going to wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? We're going to wrap it up. So don't go nowhere. Stay right here. Facebook. I'm talking about stay locked to us. We got more. I'm going to holler. It's Sam's. Look at the line. All the way down the road. Same. Okay, what you think about this corona, man?
Say what now?
What you think about this corona, man?
Well, one thing about corona is, if you believe in God and you covenant God, you go about life as nothing going on. Only people in fear who don't believe in God, man.
Right.
That's the way I view this.
Okay.
That's why I go to work every day.
Okay. Y'all see it, man. Y'all see it.
So here, first thing you do, ultimately, get right with the man above. That's what you start out doing. After that, get right with your family and your loved ones and your closest business partners, people that you consider family, and you make sure everybody woke. And when I say woke, I mean, are you really woke? Are you really prepared for what's going on? Because what's going on is a plan that's already have been started. So right now, black business, self-employment, self-wealth, self-wellness, that should be your number one goal while you're in the house and we stuck and we isolated and we can't do what we normally do. You better build up. You better build.
Build up. You heard it, Batman. We gone.
welcome back to Word on the Streets Live. As we go into our final segment, I got Greg Turner back in the studio. Welcome back, Greg.
Hey, welcome back, man. Hey, man. I do understand Tyler Perry and Mud Deal, man. I do understand. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this, I do understand that right now. I mean, I'm kind of, this Tyler Perry and Mud Deal, I kind of understand it right now.
Yeah.
But anyway, like I say, my man Russell's in the building. And like I say, this man has visited 60 businesses. That's
60 black-owned businesses
that's
in
impossible.
Central Florida.
Wow.
In which it encompasses, obviously, Orlando, Orange, Seminole, Brevard.
Osceola.
Mm-hmm.
I still have plans to get to Lake County.
Mm-hmm.
I may even make it to Polk County. And I've even supported one business in Duval called Blended Designs. They came down here for Jones Alumni Day, and they were selling those backpacks that had black faces on them.
Wow.
And
those were nice.
Yeah, owned by Harvey and Casey Kelley, a married couple. They married and blended their family, and then started a company called Blended Designs.
Wow.
And now they got over 34,000 followers. They're making backpacks, and to be honest, those are the backpacks we need to try to get when we're handing out school supplies and backpacks.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
because we will rebuild. We will rebuild now.
Yeah.
I mean, and that we're gonna get back to back to normal. I just like I say, I trust and I believe in God, so I believe we're gonna get back to normal. At a time like this, with a lot of stuff that's going on, I just want to know what the people should be doing. I mean, and I got my man Pastor Stovallon. I'm trying to get him on the line. Pastor Stovallon, you there?
Hey, yes, sir. Hey, man, how you doing, my brother?
Hey, how you doing, my brother, man? Listen, man, we got a lot of things going on, man, and I was looking at Facebook, man, and like I say, these kids are off the chain, man. I mean, they in one project, it was like the whole community was fighting. That was
the Mercy fight.
Mercy
Drive. And then you saw the one that was from Rosemont.
Yes, I saw that one as well.
20 kids. It was girls fighting. I said, when did girls start fighting?
Yeah. It's really it's a time where everyone needs to be in prayer. It's a time where everybody needs to be really truly loving on each other. This is a sign from God Himself, and it just amazed me to see the people that's be filming these things. Filming these different young kids fighting, and we know how the outcome mostly. It usually be, these kids ain't just fighting today and then, like we did, fight 1 hour, the next hour we hugging and, hey man, my bag, and we going on about our business,
Right.
Like ain't nothing happen. It's a known fact that these kids are fighting, and then can't accept being whooped, can't accept being even picked at and come back and kill somebody. Yeah. So, I really want to hold up the community responsible for us to come together, and the ones that I hear filming these different things, take some leadership, take some kind of leadership, and stop it. You know what I mean? Say something to be able to stop it.
Like they say, see something, say something. I mean, for real.
Yes, you got to say something. Hey, you just cannot have these young kids fight, because we know what it leads to. It ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. These kids are killing. They can't take being beat up. They can't take being talked about, and they don't wake up until they get down to the 33rd and they facing that life sentence or the electric chair. And I know what I'm talking about because I'm a chaplain down there, and I see it all the time. They in there now like, wow, how in the world did I do this? And most of them out here know that when they cross my path, I talk to them all because, hey man, I'm not ashamed to be one of them pastors that's been there, done that. You know what I mean? But I'm thankful for where God got me at. So I know God didn't bring me out of where He brought me at, not to be an example and tell them about if you continue to do what you're doing, you're going to find yourself going some places you don't want to go, or you're going to find yourself in the cemetery.
Right. And Pastor, we would be remiss if we didn't just take a moment right now and just ask you, how is your family doing? Are there any updates regarding your daughter?
It's every day, I had been going to work with my wife for the last 2 weeks, and I thought she was already, and I got a call. It's an up and down situation, because no parent ought to lose a family member, a daughter, or a son, or a child, a grandson, granddaughter to such a brutal death, especially with her being in her own home. And the last message he got on Facebook was it was our 8th anniversary again, and she was on her way. Amen. And the next 10 minutes was the 911 call. So she was getting ready to come to our anniversary and got killed like that. So, it's an everyday thing with me, just monitoring my wife and keeping the family on one accord, knowing that justice will be served. My prayer was that the person couldn't rest. And I know that God's going to allow the sheriff department, they will be bringing in the one that did this to our family. So, again, like I say, it's just so much, it's too much going on, and people, we got to take heed. We got to take heed. Anybody, I don't care who you are. We live in a time where, I don't care how far off you're doing or how good you're doing in life. It's somewhere in your life where you could have did better. Help some of these young people. Tell them. Don't let them just see you always like they most of these young people I talk to, they don't know my story. Like I say, 3 places they're gonna end up going. It's the graveyard, the jailhouse yard, and it's another yard, the prison yard. It's uncalled for. It really is uncalled for.
Hey, man. And Pastor, man, like I say, man, we send our condolences out to you, man, like I say, on your daughter. And like I say, man,
and we thank him so much for his words of wisdom for our younger people who are home now because of coronavirus.
Right.
So we definitely thank him so much.
And I appreciate you, because like I said, I just saw you at a R.I.P. to my man Dave Sean. Dave Sean.
It ain't gonna stop. I made God a promise, brother. Like I said, it won't stop. Right after we had to put our baby to rest, I had another if a family need me, I'm gonna be there, because I made God a promise. And I'm gonna keep that promise. So whatever I can do in the community, if a family need Pastor Stovallon, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there.
Right. And like I say, I wanna give his brother, his brother a shout out, because I want, free him. Whatever. I know he's incarcerated, but free. What is Quinshawn? What's his? Quayshawn. That's right. Like I say,
and him and his brother were very close. They were very close. So we want to keep their family lifted up in prayer. His mother Tanya and his auntie Anna Ruth, and the whole family, Gwen, all of them, and brother Frank Battles, good friend of mine, So again, that we out here, this is a time where these kids out here, they ought to be tightening up on their education. Whatever you were lacking, if you were lacking in math, tighten up on it right now. If you were lacking in English, whatever you were lacking in, now's your time to take ignition and get to know what you need to know and further your education and just be all you can be. Just be all you can be. Be great. At this time, it's not being out here just fighting among each other and everything. It's time to love.
Time to love, man. Listen,
love gonna conquer everything. Love.
I tell them all the time, Jake, man. That's man. Like I tease and I joke, man, but I tell them when it's hot, man, Mo tease hits the spot. I tell them a lot, man. I joke a lot, but this is what it's about. And Jake, man, Pastor, we appreciate you, and we appreciate you for having. We're gonna have you back on the show, because that we definitely want to. My man, Russell's in the studio with us now, and like I say, he's definitely shaking his head, saying you know what you're talking about. You know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, see, I'm on point, and I know because the Spirit is showing me this, and that's why I say again, parents, if anything Pastor Stovallon can do, don't call us after your kid, your son that act out or something like that. Call us when we can go talk to him. Right. Because it's too many young men down there at 33rd, and they getting life sentences. They're going away for the rest of their life, and now they realize that they should have did something different. But now it's too late.
Yeah.
So I want to save all those out here that's able to be saved. You know what I mean? I'm thankful for where God brought me from. You know what I mean? It ain't for me to put it up under a shell and hide it. No, God let the world see where He brought me from, and I want to tell the world and do whatever I can, not only in Orlando but outside of Orlando. Wherever God wants me to go, I want people to know that. Look, listen, it's time out for foolishness. It's time to come together and love on one another, not be trying to hurt one another, bring each other down. One person you see doing good, cheer them on.
Cheer them on, man. Listen, man, listen. I'm definitely coming to the church, God of Abraham, and I'm in past that plate, man, because you past that plate. I am going to donate my offering, man.
Well, we're online now, Jay, so you can cash out.
We'll be on my wife's page live Sunday. We're going live Sunday. We're going to continue to do it.
You can watch 10 services at one time, G.
On Facebook. But again, I thank God for you and your staff at the radio station. And again, it's going to take us that's really crying out to help these young people. And not only the young people, we got some older people too. You know what I mean? Need to tighten up. Pull your pants up. Get right. Come on. It's 2020.
Hey.
2020. It's real. It's real.
Okay, hey, Pastor, listen, man, I gotta go, man. Some of my sponsors, they knocking on the door, so I definitely gotta open up the door for them, man, so I can pay the bills and stay on air. I gotta stay on air. So, hey, I love you though, man, and like I say, tell the family I love them. And Erica said, "What's up?" as well.
Yes, thank you so much, Pastor.
God bless you all. God bless you all. We ask for everybody to read Psalm 35. Plead my cause. Everybody read Psalm 35 and let's plead our cause to Jesus Christ, amen. The only one that's going to be able to save us, amen, from this virus and clear it up so we all can get back to our everyday lives.
Amen. All right, Pastor. Okay. Hey, man, it's real hard to hit the button on the pastor, man.
I know, especially when he's talking about such great
real
things.
hard to hit the button on the pastor, man. But I had to hit the button, and like I said, hey, man, but all jokes aside, we need to take it serious. We need to stay prayed up, you know what I'm saying? At a time like this, we need to stay on bended knees. We need to stay calling on God, man, because this thing is real serious. We got to take it serious. And if you got somebody at home that's saying, hey, man, take this thing serious, take it serious. So big shouts out to Felicia because she's holding me down, telling me to take it serious. So big shouts out to her. Eric, we've had a great show, man. I mean, Russell.
We've had a phenomenal show. I wanted us to end on a definitely light note. We got a couple of jokes. I know, you're back now. I thought G Money was gonna close the show out, but since you're back, I don't know. I don't really know how funny you are. So I'm just gonna bounce a couple of names off of you. You tell me what your favorite COVID-19 baby name is. I'm gonna give you 3, okay? Because they say in 9 months, the people that didn't get it, it's gonna be, we all locked in. Everybody's just.
Wow. Okay. Well, hey,
all right. So we got Purell. But it's spelled, well, I guess it's Purell because it's spelled Phurell.
Yeah.
But we're going to spell it different.
I like that one.
Of course, we got Corona Lynn.
Wow.
We got Quarantina. And then I'm just going to throw this one in. Pandemica. If you were to have a baby during this time in 9 months, so what would you name your baby?
I like Purell. See, I got an L, Russell. I got an older brother named Darrell.
Oh,
I got a
okay.
younger brother named Elliot.
Are y'all twins? Because they
We're
have
not.
twins on here.
We're not, but it depends on who asks. But
Now, G, I gave you my best joke. Well, I was giving it to G Money, but since you're here, I guess
Okay.
that's the playlist over there.
Okay, so you want to
So
go...
you said you was doing a DJ party tomorrow at 7. So what's up?
The
You gonna
quarantine playlist is Can't Touch This. Wipe Me Down. Sitting in my room. Sitting up in my room. Me, Myself, and I. Get Back. Too close. Nobody's supposed to be here. Put your hands where your eyes can see.
Oh, that's right.
He's gonna get me for that later. He's gonna be like, "That was the corniest list I ever heard in my life."
This is, above my head. Right
But because we did talk about a lot of serious things, Russell Drake. We do definitely appreciate the fact that you took time out of your schedule, especially during a time out of this, and the fact that you continuously take time out of your schedule to help small Black-owned businesses succeed in our community, which is Central Florida. At a time such as this, where they're not even allowed to have people sit in their restaurants at this time. This is the closest time for them to shut down, close, or not recover. So I definitely appreciate the work that you do in the community. We see you. We will be following. You got 40 more days. We're not letting you off the hook. I don't care how much corona it is.
No, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm with it. May start switching to doing some of the virtual features or something, but I'm still gonna get it in. And I want to push people to support those businesses. Like you got Seana's over here in Coley. That you got 1,000-degree piece in Winter Garden. Everybody's slower on business, so if you can, go out and support those businesses.
Right.
And if you don't want to, there's a Win Style in Apopka, nice boutique. It's like you can buy gift certificates if people aren't out there shopping right now.
Right.
I mean, every little bit helps.
Right. Now, shout out again one more time where they can find a listing of, you can find a listing of the businesses on our Facebook page, which is WODS Live, Word on the Streets Live. But also, they can see the photos and see your work on your page. So shout out your pages.
Yep, you can just find me at Russell Drake, RussellDrake, on Instagram, on Twitter. Just Russell Drake, my name, on Facebook. I got a public page and a personal page, but my personal page is public too. Okay. And you can search the hashtag BMH Upgrade.
Okay, BMH Upgrade. So remember, you can hashtag BMH Upgrade and see all of the different photos. I know we're going to have you back probably in a few months. We didn't really get to the Black agenda, but that's going to be very important for 2020. But in a few months, when we get past this corona, we'll have you back on to make sure that we discuss that.
I think that'll be perfect timing because we'll be able to regroup because any Black agenda that we have been thinking of, it's all shifting right now.
Right.
It's shifting, it's navigating. You see different things happening every day, every night. So, and like you said, it's about being relevant.
Right.
You got to be relevant to it. So we see the relevance right now of all this cyber and virtualness that we've been a part of for a number of years. Right. And other folks are now trying to figure it out. Like, hey, So, it's like we're going to plug it all in and let's build Black power.
Build Black power. And speaking on that, building Black power, one of our sponsors is Situations. Like I say, everything is about a situation. So one of our sponsors is Situations. Also, Motifs Italian Ice. Like I said, Seafood Station. We, like I said, I don't know if you visit their business. We got.
I went by and ate. They had that line so long I didn't get to talk and feature them. But I went by there and grabbed some food because of the social distancing. They only let 2 people in at a time right now.
Right. Okay.
So I didn't get to highlight them, but I will.
Okay, and also I want a Black-owned business. My man Meriwether out of Popka, he has a
Wings.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that the name of it?
Wings.
Oh, what a great name.
Yeah, with 2
Right.
Z's and then 3 Z's in it.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you visited it yet? Okay.
I got by there. I just missed them, so I got to go back by and catch them.
Y'all know G Money so much on them streets, man.
Oh,
He could tell you, some of the drive-through. I'm talking about that's really not drive-throughs.
I got some of them from G Money page. I had to go,
Right.
You have to get them from everywhere. So I was like, look, I'm taking notes. I had a mad crab out here in Eatonville.
Right, exactly. So it's a lot of black-owned businesses that. Big shouts out to my man Mel, baby. Shouts out to you. I see you on the.
Hey, Mel.
Mel, just don't disturb none.
Please don't call in, Mel. Please.
Hey, we gonna get
Last
you.
time you called in, the FCC called us.
Right. We gonna get you on one of the shows, but it's gonna be with G Money. And we'll check that out.
I want us to put that fight back on. I want to see you.
Yeah. G Money will give him the business. But anyway, like I say, big shouts out to y'all for staying with us. It's been exciting, man. We ran a little over, like I said, because in this time, man, we want to stay with you a little bit longer than what we supposed to, because like I said, this is the only way of the communication that we have right now, and we want everybody out there to take it serious. If you got any kind of info that could help us with our progress as far as making this coronavirus real serious, we don't want to joke too much about it. We've seen G Money with the satellite, the things. It's a little touchy. But like I say, we want to be serious at this time, and we want to, like I say, stay prayed up. This is what I want to tell everybody: stay prayed up, stay tuned to what if they telling you stay at home, stay at home. If you're working from home, keep working from home. Spray down everything. Every time you step out, when you step back in, take your shower. It's a lot of different things that I'm getting on my Facebook and things that's really helpful. So we got to understand, we don't know, and no one knows the cure right now. So we got to just take precaution and be for real about this. I mean this from my heart, Erica. Like I say, we joke on it, but we're dead serious about this corona, because it's a serious time. It's a time, like I say, if you stay prayed up. That's the main thing. Stay prayed up. Stay talking to God, because He's the only one gonna really have the answer that can answer whatever they're not sharing with us. So if y'all know what I mean, it's a lot of information that's not being shared, but we got to have common sense at this time. We got to know.
And be vigilant.
1 + 1 is 2. We got to
be
think.
vigilant. Be vigilant about washing our hands. Be vigilant about following the curfew. Be vigilant about the stay-at-home order. Let's also be very vigilant, because the Bible also tells us to obey the laws of the land as well. Right. So let's make sure that we're doing that to the best of our abilities. We know everybody can't just go and quit their job tomorrow, or at least they feel they can't. Right. And there's a certain amount of fear that goes, along with that. Because even though they say, if you call out, we won't penalize you, but will you get the promotion in a few months, So, and not to cut you off, Chief, but prayer is so vitally important. You're absolutely spot on. But we also got to be very vigilant. And people, please only take what you need.
Right.
There's no reason to have 12, 24 packs of toilet tissue. You ain't never going to run out again in your life. Sure. Like, for real.
And also, like what Eric was saying, as far as, like I said, you got to take heed to what's going on. I was in a 7-Eleven, a guy sneezed. Okay?
That's fighting words.
That right there may have been a very little thing, but you got to remember, they say the coronavirus lives in the air for a period of time. So that sneeze, if you walk right into it, you know, hey man, you subject to be right there. So that's why I say you gotta take everything serious. And touching doorknobs and walking in the store. I walked to the store the other day and I grabbed my shirt and opened the door with my shirt because, you know, I'm just a little bit trying to be cautious. And I know we all trying to be cautious, but what God got for you, man, is for you. So like I say, stay prayed up. And real quick before I go, because our time has ran out. When they was taking Jesus on the cross, you know what I'm saying? Jesus said, hey, man, you know not what you do. My Father gave y'all the power. My Father the one who gave y'all the power to do this. So with me saying that, remember, what God got for you, man, it's already written for you. So like I said, I mean, we can't stop what's going to happen, but we can stay prayed up and make sure we have a safe landing, man. Hey, man, we got a lot more for you. Next week, we'll be back same time. We're going to do a watch party at 12 o'clock Friday. Make sure you lock in. If you miss some of it, you can catch it. My man Russell was a great person on the show tonight.
Thank you so much, Russell.
Thank you. You did your thing, man, and like I said, I salute to you because you come in here, you know, you look presentable, and you know, like I said, hey man, I can't do nothing but
Russell stays suited and booted now.
Yeah, he stay, you know.
I wouldn't expect anything less. Go ahead, Russell.
And my great co-host Erica, she's got her tiger outfit on, and you know, exactly. So
that's my stay back Corona outfit.
Hey. But like I said,
how you
man,
gonna say I got a tiger outfit on? First and foremost, this is leopard, clearly.
Okay, well, hey, tiger, leopard, they all the same.
Look, that's because you don't watch that show. What's that show that came out on Netflix?
Listen. That's a whole nother story. Big cat, big tiger. We gonna tell y'all all about that. That's exciting, man. I'm talking about that's exciting.
We'll do that next week.
Yeah, we're gonna do that next week. A little weird. If y'all ain't up on it, Netflix. What is it? Big cat.
I think it's tiger or something.
Tiger. Yeah, it's something like that. But it's man, it's talked about. It's hot, man, and. We got a lot more, man, but we got to go pay some bills. Big shouts out to Post Fest. Big shouts out to Crawford Design, Mote's Italian Ice,
and situations.
And hey, man, a whole lot more. If you would like to be a sponsor, just hey, man, get at us, and we can make you a sponsor as early as now. Anyway, G Money, Erica, Greg Turner, we'll be back. Appreciate you, Derek Wakanda, forever. We gone. Peace.
One love.